Okay, Aries, we're going to do your April monthly reading. This time I'm going to do a simple cross reading for you. Okay, so you are represented in the spread by the Devil card. For the month of April, it looks like you are going to be working through some inner patterns. So some things that you may have struggled with in the past, or, you know, simply left stagnant in the past. Not that they were necessarily, you know, actively harming you, but just something that is old you is hanging around and is being crossed by this Empress energy. Devil crossed by the Empress is really looking at, what do you not give yourself the abundance to pursue? What do you not allow yourself to deserve? And that could really just mean, where are you keeping your eyes shut to something that could be very generative to you, that you are keeping really cut off and austere. The Empress is calling you to really look at how you can make that more of a delight, and that there is possibility for that for you. Your focus in this situation is going to be the Magician. So this is something that you do in having this Empress energy crossing you. You do feel like you are making an impact on, and you are calling in your different resources to be able to make a change in. Your unconscious is the Seven of Swords. So I think something about how you're doing it feels to you, or subconsciously feels to you, that you're doing in a really unconventional way. Something about it, I think, with that Devil energy to start, is about, you never dreamed that there would be a way to do this. And it's just taking this necessary step of looking at an alternative strategy to do it. You're moving out of the Justice energy in your recent past. So something about this, you could have been really convicted that when you look around, you see that there are people who are able to have abundance in this area, and that this imbalance that you're seeing between how you treat it and how another person is treating this area of your life has really convicted you to look at how can these things be so different between, maybe it's a friend or family member, how they deal with this and how I deal with this. And that's kind of what spurred you into thinking there's got to be a new way to look at this. And that's putting you in future energy, the Hanged Man. So something about that is all wrapped up in the Devil's really about our own perception of the situation. The Hanged Man moving into is really about, okay, you're taking some stabs at it, you're really looking at it, but something about it is going to be an internal shift that is going to give you the new perspective. That's going to be the information that you really need in order to address what needs to be fruited in this Empress energy. So something is still, you're still developing this new perspective on. Your attitude in the situation towards it is Knight of Swords. I would say that it's going to take longer than you think it should. You really want it to happen fast. And that's something with the Devil kind of situations that could be part of why this hasn't happened before, is that you're really want to be you might think you want to be efficient with it, but really it could be like, I just want it to be over with. How, you know, what are the fewest steps I can take to make this happen? But that Hangman you're moving into is really going to be part of the learning curve, is really going to be that you can't rush some of these things, some of these types of understanding. You have to take the path along to understand. And if you rush through the path and you try to skip steps, that's when you don't gain the insight that you needed. You might be able to write the steps down on paper and pass the multiple choice quiz, but the true embodiment and knowing of it is going to be flattened if you try to rush it. The energy around you is going to be the Seven of Wands. So something about you doing this is going to be met with pushback. So maybe something about this old habit is part of your friend group. Everybody does it. Or maybe it's something that, is more of a self-deprecating kind of problem, where you're giving a little too much to other people, where as soon as you start to try to heal that, the people that you were over giving to are like, what are you doing? So there's going to be some resistance. But really your hope card that you're moving into is this Nine of Pentacles. It's beautiful. It's about being resourced enough in yourself to be able to use your resources as you will with other people. So something about this, it may seem to other people that you're like cutting off different situations that were open with them before. It's about making sure that you are resourced in yourself first, so that you can show up in this Empress energy of having enough to go around, having enough to pursue the beauty that you desire. Your potential outcome is going to be the Three of Cups. So I really do think that this is going to be emotionally generative and really something that you are going to enjoy the fruits of this work. Even though it does look like it's going to be challenging, you're going to be able to enjoy the fruits of that work with the Three of Cups, I believe. Let's take a look at the bottom of the deck. Yes. Okay. Emperor. So something about this moving from the Devil energy and going through this path of a new understanding and defending your right to have a new understanding. By the end of it, you're really going to have access to the Emperor, where you will know this as a truth. You will know that this is something that you not only can defend, but you are made to defend this new part of your understanding of what you deserve.